H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and I'm trying to get myself on the screen of my YouTube screen up up in the background. Hold up, y'all. Let me can I do that for a minute? Can you do that for a brother? Hold up, let me get I got a little bit more to do. Let's see what I need to do. Get here. Let me get but what's up, everybody? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. There it is. Chop Shop. Hold on. I did extra steps that I don't usually do, so I'm back in there. So I got myself on the screen now. I can see me. I can see me now. What's up, everybody? Nelson, what's up, Rick? What's going on? Oh, let me tell y'all something. I'm just telling y'all right now, you might need to share this show. I know we tell you that every day. We supposed to, because sometimes y'all forget it. Y'all just come over here and just get to listening and don't put the share. Hit the share, hit the like, hit the and do me a favor. Text, tag, and tell a few of your friends about the Chop Shop, especially the last 5 who've been calling you, asking you for something. Text, tag, and tell them. Let's see where, I don't even know where to start. First of all, let me talk about my starting 5. Let me get them, let me talk to them right quick. Let's see who's the starting 5. We got Thaddeus Moody, and he talking about Candace Parker on retirement from the NBA. I saw her in the 6th grade and the Bulls White Sox Academy, and the rest is history. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody, for giving us that this morning. Candace Parker, you saw her when she was a little girl. Hold up, I got something for Thaddeus Moody. This is for Thaddeus Moody today. What else we got? We got D. Holcomb. Oh, wait a minute. Thaddeus Moody on Facebook. We got Mindy Collins on Facebook. Chris Charles. He talking about what's up, Robert Hatter. Lakers in 7. The Kings about to make history. The King is about to make. Let me tell you something. I hope he do. Cause Carrie Champion, she said she got a text this morning that said this is LeBron's game. James' last game is tonight in a Laker uniform. Period. Y'all saw him up there jumping around and mad. Hold up, Chris Charles, like a little old damn kid. Y'all share the show. Come on. Yeah. I'm finna watch this, y'all. Is that your king? Chris Charles, is that your king? Call the time out. He refused to play because I didn't knock the ball out. He cussed the coach out. Is that your king? Chris, is that? Hold up. Are you entertained? Chris Charles. I wasn't gonna say nothing about this, Chris Charles. And you come up here, y'all. Let me show y'all something. I got to show y'all something. Why I even said that? Because I can't even get the show started without this dude here put this on. What's up, Robert? How the Lakers gonna make it? Did y'all see? Did anybody see? Dude, they didn't want to call no timeout at that time. You was already up. He's a better coach than the coach. How is he a better coach than the coach? I was jumped and frustrated with it. I don't blame him. Y'all see this kind of stuff, y'all? Y'all see this? Todd, did you see this? Kevin, did you see this? Rick Nelson, do you see this? What's wrong with LeBron James? Y'all, and I like it, but y'all make me just not even want to ever just support it. You bronsexuals. I would have did it too. You ain't LeBron James. Nelson, do you see this? What's wrong with? See, I got my other device hollering. Did y'all see that, man? He supposedly he thought he didn't tip the ball out, and he always. I get so sick of this. They got the high school kids doing this, and we ain't got no damn replay. I saw some high school basketball this weekend, y'all, from the comforts of my home. I did not have to go nowhere to watch it. I got it. Thank you, EYBL. I love you to death. I love the EYBL. That's why I ain't gonna talk about nobody else. If your ass charged for to watch your stuff, I'm not talking about it. I'm not supporting your ass this week. Because I tried to get on some other channel. They talking about what $20 to see them none. Let me tell you something. The EYBL was free to watch. If I had to pay, I'd have been mad because there was some bad basketball. So if it's some bad basketball, it's some bad. It got to be some bad basketball all over the country because I saw some terrible basketball, and it was involving our Houston teams. Okay. I saw him with my own two. I don't need nobody telling me. I don't need nobody writing, and I don't need no report and people telling me. I saw it in my own two eyes. I had him on the big screen. I had him on the at the same time. I had him on the big screen. I had him on the laptop. I had him on. It was EYBL all over the place. So I got a chance to watch some high school basketball this weekend. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So Chris is the only one who wanted to say anything. Chris Lee said something about his Lakers. You know, I'm just trying to see. I see y'all out there. Let me see who else out there just ain't saying nothing. Y'all better share this show. Cause I got something on this day. I'm not on this day. 2 days. Well, on the 25th. See that? That man said S3SSB wanted $40 last year for streaming. Going to have to watch the live event in College Station. I really hope they lose it. You really hope the Lakers lose? Artists, why you want? I don't want them to lose. Artists, listen. I might talk about LeBron, but I want him to lose. I ain't gonna lie. I like the Lakers a little bit, man. I do. Maybe I just don't like Denver. I think that's it. I don't like Denver. Because the Lakers are playing anybody else probably other than Sacramento, I probably would cheer. I don't think I like Denver. I don't like Denver. I just don't. And I try, y'all, I try to be nice to everybody, y'all. I just don't like them. And they play good and everything. They play good basketball. I just don't like them, Chris Charles. I don't know. I shouldn't be doing that, Robert. It's not nice. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to find where my stuff was. You know, I got so much. This is all over the place. It's all over the place. But let's see. What so they wanted. What's up, Mark Coles and Wilbur Wiggins? I'm about to get cranked up, right? But y'all, on the 25th, what's the day? The day is the 29th. On the 25th of April. Shout out to my daughter. Her birthday was yesterday, y'all. Wait a minute. My baby birthday was yesterday. She doing it up this weekend. That's her birthday. Her birthday yesterday. Yes, awesome backdrop. Guess what? Guess what that backdrop means? Dear God, please make classy black women great again. That's why I put that back there. Thank you, Ken Dean, for noticing. My prayer was, please, dear God, please make classy black women great again. Because the stuff that we liking and loving out here, man, and these guys, these young kids, please make them classy again. We got enough sexy reds. We don't need no more Meg Thee Stallions. We don't need none of the Nicki Minaj. We don't nothing against them ladies, but just make black women classy again. Okay, I'm gonna get that hat. That's just me. Y'all don't have to think like that. That's Robert Hammond thinking like that. I gotta understand. I raised a beautiful black woman. Her mama was a beautiful black woman, and and she's carried. She got my grandson out there. I wish I could tell y'all what they're doing. Man, they have so much fun. I just wish I was there, but I wanted them to go as a family. I'll be there soon. But Houston Kingwood Classic has lost some competitive teams lately, refed a few games, and was kind of disappointed. Okay. Everything, don't nothing stay the same. We got to do something else, Johnny. Johnny, we got to make new memories. You and the old Kingwood Classic ain't gonna come back. That man's soul let down the road. So guess what? You got to make new memories as a ref. And I know it's hard out here, man. I know. I know you used to take pride in referencing some good games. I know. And it just, we got to get back to grassroots and teaching our kids how to play. I'm trying to figure out something, y'all, that's wrecking my brain. I'm trying to figure out something that just can give our kids, not and just all of them just understand the game better. Not just the top kids. I want everybody to because it's a great, great game that has taken me, my family, all over the world. That's a great, great game. And I don't want nobody to down the game of basketball. But I'm watching some stuff. I watched the draft in NFL. Anybody watch the NFL draft? Give me some of your stuff on the feed. But let me tell y'all, let me get here out the way. But hey y'all, we're gonna talk today. I was about 3 or 4 minutes late because I was reading and I looked up and I said, wow, it kind of got me. But on the 25th in April, 50 years ago, the NBA made history was made. Chuck Cooper and Earl Lloyd became the first African Americans to be drafted in the NBA, along with Nate Sweetwater Clifton. This trio of future Hall of Famers and integrated the NBA, and their pioneer efforts paved the way for all of that you seen last night. The NBA was good last night, this weekend, but these guys paved the way for us because they used to wouldn't let us play this game, and we had to go to the Harlem Globetrotters or do something else. So just so just so you would know. But like I said, I got a text from what's the girl name? Carrie Champion said she got a text from a friend who said tonight is LeBron James' last night in purple and gold. I don't know how she know that. They just assume LeBron them gonna lose. I hope they win tonight. And if people quit blaming the coaches for everything, Darvin Ham, everything blame on him. If they win, it's on LeBron, but if they lose, it's on Darvin Ham. Let me tell y'all something. Yes, and let black men appreciate classy black women again. Yeah. I mean, you just do your part. Y'all just be classy. And then you worry about the other part later. Yeah. You just do your part. And watch how this thing happened. EYBL was in Memphis, Tennessee. UA was Rockwood this weekend. So the best teams in our city weren't in town. He talking about But once again, black quarterback drafted 1 and 2. Yep. I like that. Keon Coleman, that's my dude. I never heard of this little boy before today, but Keon Coleman, Buffalo Bills, that's my dude. We're going to talk about that a little bit. So, where else I go? Let me go down my line. Let me go. Y'all know what? I saw something last night. Hold up. I'm trying to find it. You know what? I think I messed up. think I'm at? Oh yeah, last night I saw the game. I saw Phoenix and and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Somebody sent me, they said that Booker said, man, I had 49 points. KD, I have 32 points, and we need you to do the rest in order to avoid the sweep. It was talking to Bradley Beal. And they said this is what Bradley Beal did when they told him that.
Y'all check my dog out. Check my dog out. My boy hooping. That boy hooping, man. That boy is hooping. Y'all check my dog out. Check my dog out. My boy hooping.
To play that. They said, Rob, Booker said, I got 49 points. KD said, man, I got 33, man. Hey, Bill, what you gonna do? And they sent me that, man. They weren't right. They weren't right. Let me keep going. Funniest press conference I'm over there. Dude, I love my people. This is why I'm gonna show y'all why I love my people in a minute. Let me get past this stuff, and I'm gonna show y'all why. Do you believe the Falcons make the mistake and selected Penix? Hell no. I thought it was stupid at first, but long term, it's supposed. Why would you think it was stupid? See, if you listen, what you got to understand about the NFL. And y'all hear me? I've said it on this show several times. In the NFL. Thank you, Tina. And put up there why you think it was stupid. Tell me why you think it was stupid. Because I respect it. I just trying to say why you think it was stupid. See, in the NFL, one thing you got to get right is the quarterback. Okay? All right? Can I help? I've been telling y'all, and it's best to get one while he's young and on this rookie contract and won't demand all that money so you can pay everybody else on the team. But that's not possible all the time. See, the Houston Texans are in a great position because they got C.J. Stroud under his rookie deal. So they can pay everybody else. But the number one thing you got to remember is you got to get the quarterback right. All the teams that win got to who? The quarterback. So they already gave Kirk Cousins $100 million. Let me tell you something. $100 million to Arthur Blank. It's a drop in the bucket. I know y'all do, but Ronald's $100 million. But to that dude, it's a drop in the bucket. So when you see that Kirk Cousins is going to be your quarterback from, pretty good quarterback, you're going to be a pretty good team. Okay? So you won't have a chance to get a Michael Penix Jr. in these, because you ain't going to draft that far up no more. You got me? Tina. Michael Penix Jr. showed them dudes something. There ain't no way in the world I'm finna let nobody else get him. And they fooled everybody. They wanted that boy all the time because you ain't going. Let's say they win with Kirk Cousins, they gonna win next year. So they won't have the advantage of being able to draft a dude this good next year, or the year after next, or the year after next. So they got a guy that identified can be their dude for the future. I call that great vision. Now, it might work out and it might not. But that's vision, Michelle. They don't care nothing. Y'all don't care about what they pay Cousins. They don't care about what they pay Cousins. You don't know what's going to happen. Look at that. Look, see, you're talking like the talking heads. They paid Cousins $2 million. Penix will have 2 years left. on that rookie deal unless they expect him to be hurt. No. You keep a rookie for 5 to 6 years because you can always franchise him. Come on, Tina. Come on, Tina. Ain't you watching the show? You can keep him for 5 to 6 years. You're 4 years, then 2 more. Tina, what are you talking about? Come on now. You watch the Chop. You better start watching the Chop Shop a little bit more. Oh, Carl Harris watching this show. Tina, we don't know what's going on. Kirk Cousins got a potential to get hurt. We don't know. I think that was the smartest. Shout out to Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot. See, y'all got to realize it's 2 black guys made that decision. So all them white pundits on TV, they gonna talk negative about this, and I just don't want y'all to go. Oh, they said it on ESPN. That's the opinion I'm gonna take. How you know how many years Michael Penix gonna get? If Michael Penix ain't great in 2 years, 3 years, they don't have to pay him. So he will not be under the big con. What y'all don't understand, and I'm going to repeat it again. You got to get the quarterback right or your ass going to lose. I'm going to repeat it again. You got to get the quarterback right. They saw a transformative quarterback. They said, I might not get, ain't no more Michael Penix. Michael Penix, mom and dad ain't having no more Michael Penix. So that's why I know you from Atlanta, but sometimes we got to think, and I know you're fans, but see, I don't think like a fan. I think like Terry Fontenot and Rasheed Morris. I mean, what's his name? Raheem Morris. That's the name, yeah. But I'm finna help you out. Michael Penix, can't pass on him. See all them people trading up to get, what's my boy name? Pat Mahomes, and everybody talking about he ain't this and he ain't that. Did I show y'all the draft grade? Hold up. Did I know I got it in there. Did I show y'all the draft grade? See, don't get too excited about these drafts. But let me show y'all what they were saying about my boy, man. What is that? About hold on. They were talking so bad about Patrick Mahomes. I know. I got it somewhere, y'all. That the draft grade on him, y'all should have heard him. Talking about my man. Man, it's a pic somewhere. I must have put it. I must have put it. It's probably in my notes somewhere. I got it. But let me keep going. Man, y'all leave Carl Harris alone. That's my dude. Hey, Chicago don't owe me nothing. Chicago is one of the greatest cities in the world because of that man right there. Let me see. Did I miss something? They're always trying to blame Darvin Ham. Yes, they do. I can understand why they picked him. It looks stupid right now. It don't look stupid. Y'all got to understand. Who it looks stupid to? Y'all? Fans? Fans. Y'all ain't going to get fired. Them dudes going to get fired. All y'all do is just switch teams. It looks stupid to y'all, but y'all not no GMs, fans. Y'all calling these men who... stupid. Wow. Thank you, Anissa. Those are the beautiful. My motto is I said, dear God, please make classy black women great again. Let's make them great again. And Tina said, and make sure classy black men recognize them too. Okay, that's right. Okay, I like that. Because they need the help on the defensive side of the ball. Baby, we can get help on the defensive side of the ball. You ain't gonna get no Michael Penix Jr. off the street. We can work something out with somebody on the defensive part of the ball. See, that's how you go again. You're talking like them, Booger McFarlane and all of them. It ain't Booger. Wow. You talking like Booger now. They paid Cousins? Yes, they paid Cousins. That's all right. Thank you. Everybody need help on the defensive. Everybody. Let's see. Kirk gonna sell tickets to the fan base? I don't know. Have you been to an Atlanta game, Gary? Football game? Listen to me. Listen to me about it. Listen to me about it. Listen. All you black folk, do me a favor. Go to Atlanta Falcons football game and a Washington Commanders football game. Different. You wouldn't never want to go to no Texas damn game no more. No, I'm just telling you, it's different. Just take it from me. It's different. Y'all know we in the governance structure, but we talking on a social structure back platform. So yes, it's nice. It's nice. Hannah, I'm gonna get calls started. That's my man. If the Falcons are losing, they would put Penix on the center. I ain't trying to rush Penix. We didn't rush Mahomes. We didn't rush Aaron Rodgers. We didn't rush what's y'all other quarterback up there now? Jordan Love. You don't have to rush quarterbacks, man. NFC South ain't no powerhouse. Chiefs got another cheat code at wide receiver from Texas. Yeah. Sure did. Falcons have a squad to win now. Everybody keeps saying that. Why didn't they win last year then? Tina? I told you, Tina, you put in all, Tina, everything you saying is a talking head point. The Falcons have the squad to win now, but they need help on defense right now. But you're right. If they're thinking long term, no, they think every time. Let me tell you something. Y'all think like fans, them GMs and them coaches, they thinking they got a different view from y'all. Y'all got a fan point of view, and they got this my damn job point of view. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to go find me some defensive players. Because if you ask a good coach, what Mike Tomlin? I don't run from coaching. You can coach up a defensive player. You can't get this stuff right here from Michael Penix. That's God-given. Hold on. I'm going to come back to that. Let me give me a drink. Quit running from coaching. You can coach up a defensive player to have a proper technique and be in the right places and be in the gaps. But that stuff that Michael Penix got slinging that thing on a rope, whop with that left hand, ain't too many of them on the planet. Damn. They didn't take the best athlete. Michael Penix is a freak of nature. Wait. Just wait. Go watch the tape. Listen. I'm going to show you when you're bad. When everybody know what you're going to do. Everybody got the scout on what you're going to do. And they still can't stop you. That's Michael Penix Jr. And you think I'm going to pass up on him? Because I'm going to get one of these defensive dudes that might be a bust. Because, y'all, you go look at the draft. Sometimes I got the percentages somewhere. I got to go. Because your first round draft pick don't mean you're going to be great. Now, the quarterback first round draft picks are pretty good. But everybody else dropped down. The percentages dropped down. And I got that somewhere. I can't wait. I'm going to find it. I'm just giving you some information. Been in this thing too long. You know I care less about the Falcons. This is what the Falcons call. See, I knew Tina them wasn't your words. That's why I said, Chad, be well. Where you been, man? I miss Chad, man. Damn, y'all need to get Chad a team to be on, because Chad used to be on here every week because he thinks somebody's going to set somebody's little sorry team. So, Chad, tell me what you're doing now so I can, because I miss you not having a team. Somebody, please, make sure Chad great again. I miss Chad. Chad was there in the beginning of the Chop Shop. I appreciate that. But do me a favor, y'all. Don't fit. Go to Atlanta. Go to a basketball game and a football game. Dude, they have a defensive head coach. That's why he not tripping. Oh my God. Y'all share the show. I need everybody to watch this show. Y'all share the show because it's about to get good. 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 Boy, when Mike Vick was playing, oh my God. I don't want to talk about it. Anything with football, ask Doug Smith. He would. If you ever talk football with him, you know what it is. Absolutely. Oh, you still got a team? Chad, what's your team now, man? Chad, I remember, Chad, you was coaching high school and you was coaching summer basketball. You was all over the damn place. Then the next thing you know, I don't see Chad no more. And I be asking people about you, though. No, for real. No, I ain't talking about Tank Dale. I mean, that can happen to anybody. You know, you go back home, little old young dude just want to shoot up the party, and he just got shot. I mean, I tried not... Chad. See, the Chop Chop has kind of changed just a little. I tried not to talk about as much trauma porn, because that's what I call it, as possible. So I didn't have Tank Dale to talk about today. He wasn't even on my list. You know? Sanford, Florida. Y'all know what Sanford, Florida is? That's where Trayvon Martin got killed by George Zimmerman. And I happened to be in the city because the All-Star game was there. And it happened on the All-Star game weekend at that time. So I really wasn't going to talk about it. So we'll talk about it later. But, you know, he's just at a party. A private party, they told. And, you know, you got people, man, who can't get in private cars. And I ain't saying this is what happened. I know people who can't get in certain places. And then they stand in the parking lot and start stuff with people that are coming in and people that are coming out. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad. It's sad. He said, I feel you. You talk about... No, I haven't talked about Anthony Edwards about to be the new face of the league. I haven't talked about that because I don't know if he's going to be the new face of the league. He's a great player. I just don't know. And I'm going to tell you, I'm the last person at the party. I got my reservation, not as a talent, because I know what goes into making a person a face of the league. I've been there, Chad. I ain't had to talk about it. I've been there. Where Penny Hardaway at one point was the face of the league. If he don't get hurt. But I know the things that go into it. I know the things that you say and the things that you have to do to be the face. Now, he might be beloved by his fans, but you saying the face of the league. The face to who? To Madison Avenue, to the people in, to people in wherever, you know. Do he want to be like Allen Iverson? Or do he want to be like Michael Jordan? So that young man he gonna have to figure that out. Because there's several moves that he making and things that I know that he just needs to shore up on. He just do nothing. And I know he just being him, Robert. Yeah. But the face of the league is something different than just being a player we all love and admire. It's a different. You know. You follow me? So when we teaching our young guys, yes, because you got to remember, the guy who owned his team and the guys on map, they didn't play basketball. They don't care. They care about how you appeal to the world. Face of the league. That's a global league. So when you saying the face, you're not just talking about y'all down here in Houston. You're talking about all over the world. Got to be able to relate to people all over the world. So it's business. It ain't personal. It's business. That's all. And he ain't got the he just got the certain things. Like that little thing he doing. Can't do that, player. See, once you have a downfall, y'all remember this. They're gonna bring that up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I didn't put it on film because I didn't want to disrespect the ladies. He did some little gesture. I don't even know what it's about. They talking about some DX stuff. I don't know what they talking about. But I don't think he should have did. So, but let me keep going. Wow. Boy, I got so much, y'all. Phoenix Suns, like he said, was eliminated from the NBA playoffs last night. The Suns, they was talking about being championship or bust, so they did one of their goals. They bust. And I want to ask y'all, because I know a lot of y'all watch him. I watch him. I like him. But I'm getting tired of him now. I'm damn near at the end of my rope. What the hell wrong with Stephen A. Smith? This man on national TV and said, talking about Russell Westbrook need to be suspended. And he just, okay, that's your opinion. But he went as far as Trey Phillips. And y'all hear me on this one. I called the league office to see why they didn't suspend him. I wanted to explain to me why he was. That's my job. We're going to talk about him a little later. I'm going to hit him. I just want to hit him. I just want y'all to get it because I'm going to get back to it in a minute because I want to. But in that NFL draft, I'm kind of lacking little old Caleb Williams a little bit. You know, I heard some anonymous scouts talk negative about him. He got a little Prince in him, calling him out his name. I think because he painted his nails or whatever. Caleb Williams, when he got drafted by the Bears, he sent a text to the punter and told him, "Hey, dude, you ain't got to punt that much this year." I said, "What? That's not quarterbacking." What the little white girl said. That's not quarterbacking. The man texts, ladies and gentlemen, he texts Caleb Williams, the number 1 pick, Chicago Bears. I'm just nervous because that franchise just is inept, and I just hope he can overcome it. But the dude sent the punter a text saying, "Look, player, you're not going to be punting a lot this year. You punted a lot last. Caleb Williams in town." I said, wow. What, Thaddeus Moody? Did you hear about that, Thaddeus Moody? What's up, little Rick? But let me keep going. You know what? I thought about it as the NFL was drafted. You know, I keep hearing about the DEI. This a DEI hire. This a DEI hire. This is that's a DEI hire. Did y'all notice? Not one person called the NFL draft kids DEI hires. And we know why. Westbrook needs to check himself, though. We wasn't talking about Westbrook. The subject wasn't about Westbrook. The subject was about that damn fool going outside at Stephen A. Smith. Draymond Green do crazy stuff. A lot of them dudes do crazy. I ain't heard nobody. Okay. In your little thing, a note right there, you didn't mention it. The stuff that Joel Embiid was doing. The man elbowed a dude in the temple, the guard, because he was tearing their ass up. But you just gonna Russell Westbrook? You gonna call the NBA office on him and you talking about Russell Westbrook need to check himself? Russell Westbrook, what, 15, 16-year-old pro, a former MVP, only player other than Oscar Robertson have a triple double. See, he's a Hall of Famer to me. But he get messed with every game by them crazy ass fans. And I know he got to do it. But guess what? I wouldn't do it, but I'm not finna sit up here and call the NBA office talking about what he need to be done to him. Stephen A. Smith, you overstepping your freaking bounds. You don't work for the NBA PA. You don't work for the NBA offices. You work for ES freaking PN. Talking about that's my job. No, that ain't your job. They get these Negroes a little power and they just think that's my job. That's what he said. I'm going to tell you what he said in a minute. But let me keep going. Oscar Robertson, yeah. I was going to say this, but last night. But James Harden, y'all, is the first ever player. I understand it's a good thing or not. But he's the first ever player to have a 30-point playoff game in 5 different franchises. Let me see them franchises. I think I put it in my notes. I didn't put it up on the screen because I didn't want y'all looking crazy at me. OKC, he did that. For the Rockets, he did it with the Nets, he did it with the Philadelphia 76ers. Wow, 5 different teams. That's You know what? I don't know what it is, Doug. But Doug, it's got me. It got me. So then I looked around, y'all. Cause I got so much. I'm gonna answer all y'all stuff on here. I must be renewal of his contract for him saying this book. And then he get on there the other day talking about black people love Donald Trump, black Donald Trump, cause we criminals too, cause we lack criminals, we lack. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about y'all, but I need y'all to be able to make this proclamation. Stephen A. Smith, Emmanuel Acho, Jason Whitlock, don't none of them people speak for me. They might speak for y'all, but they don't speak for me. So don't go in here talking about y'all for me. No, you don't speak for me. And I have to say that. And much as I like his talent, I'm getting sick of him right now. I wouldn't have never thought that. I'm getting sick of Stephen A. Smith right now. I'm getting sick of him. He's going too damn far. And if we keep letting him get away with it, he's going to keep going. He's going to keep going. So, let me keep going. Team USA. The people that's on this team. I'm going to tell you what they did in the playoffs. I don't know if you know. LeBron James, Anthony Davis are down 3-1. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker got swept. Bam Adebayo is down 2-1. Stephen Curry didn't qualify. Joel Embiid down 3-1. Tyrese Halliburton up 3-1. Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday up 2-1. Kawhi Leonard hurt. Anthony A. Edwards has moved on to the second round. Just wanted to give y'all that. And shout out again to the EYBL, who provides a live stream platform and is only $10 to attend in person. Somebody called and told me that. And listen. Free live stream and $10 to get in person. Is it because Nike got so much money? Or Nike plans it better? Or Nike is not using this as a money grab? What is it? Thank you, Carrie. Somebody help me. Somebody sent me that. Man, I look, EYBL, thank you for your platform, man. I got to see every game that I wanted to see. Involved. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It wasn't a Houston team, and I watched the Live On 16 because partner of my son played on that team, so I watched them a little bit. And but thank you, Nike. I know you don't do stuff all the time that good, but thank you. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. I was sitting there, boy. I had it set up. Popped up on the screen, popped up on this screen, popped up. I had JL3 over this side. Proud of JL3, proud of Houston Hoops. Shout out to those guys. And I even somebody says 10 on Friday. Hold up, they said. Okay, hold on. They said it was 10 on Friday, 15 on Saturday, and 10 on Sunday. Okay, yeah. So technically it was $10. Okay, hold on. It was 10 on Friday, 15 on Saturday, and 10 on Sunday. Okay, all right. That was somebody just sent it. You can also watch the EYB. I just said that, man. That is Moody. What you think I'm talking about? What do you think I'm talking about? That is Moody. I think I'm trying to help you. I just said that you can watch it on EYBL for free. Hatter, I do a lot of summer basketball. Some are fundraising tournaments. Some of them not at all. I don't mind the tournaments, man. Listen, tournament givers. Give every tournament you want to give, man. Don't tournament directors. Robert Hatter ain't after you. I know some of y'all, if you don't listen and you listen to these clowns who come and tell you, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at these stupid ass parents who are talking about they got to go pay it. Because I wouldn't give you a dime. If I didn't want to go, I'm not going. I'm not going to complain. I don't have to go see my son. I see him at home all the time. I don't have to go. Some of y'all parents go there mad anyway. That's why y'all start stuff in the stands and be mad at everybody else. Some of y'all need to stay y'all ass at home. Save you some money. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert. I just thought about that. But let me keep going. But somebody said that to me. But shout out to them, man. How can you ever allow a tournament? No, forgive me. Excuse me. Tournament. Let me read through. What in the hell y'all gonna pay $40 to go in there and watch your damn son? And your son is the talent that's bringing the people in there. How stupid is that? They ain't paying your son. Your son is the talent. All y'all sons collectively is the talent that y'all going and paying to see. So charge day behind in Mr. Event Operator. Because I'll sit right out in the car, wait on my baby to come on out. How you play? Let's go get something to eat. Big Coach, I got something for you too, Coach. Big Coach, I got something for you. I got something about that second apron I was telling you about the other day. But y'all, we just gotta be smarter, man. Don't be complaining. Listen. Now, if you ain't complaining about paying the money, then it's cool. Now think about it. At the Nike EYBL, you can get away with paying what that? That's $30, $35 for the whole damn weekend. Y'all, we had some people up here charging $30 for one day. So I don't complain. And y'all, and thank y'all, because y'all ain't been calling me complaining no more. Because if you're going to pay it, shut the hell up. They ain't going to, I wouldn't lower, shit, you can't tell me when to lower my prices. But let me keep going. During the draft last night, I saw some, man. And this, you remember I keep telling y'all it's two structures. It's two structures in Africana studies. It's the social structure. That's how they see us. How they see us as second-class citizens. How they see us as you're a DEI. How they see us and how we see each other. How I see Greg Morris. How I see Alfio Beasley. Alfio Beasley might be the retarded thing, but guess what? I am going to see him different than the other structure. Unless we got some Stephen A. Smiths and some Manny Achos and some Jason Whitlocks out here. I just hope that's far and few between. But I was watching something. And I watched because words are powerful. And I was watching some, Mindy. And this guy, this young man, let me make sure. This young man, got to show this to you. Watch this. Love the way he dressed. I don't like chains around my tie. I would tell every young man, don't ever put your chain over your tie. Just don't. When you're wearing a suit, wear your nice watch and nice cufflinks and a nice earring. You don't have to do it with, don't put that. That's just my fashion. I don't like that. Right? But what got me, y'all, y'all see this young man. Nice suit, nicely tailored, tie. But let me show you what people think about this young man. When y'all be out here, y'all, you just ain't paying attention because you got your head so, you're out there worried about, hold up, Jim, I'm going to get you out of here a minute, and then I'm going to put you back in. Because I want to talk about this right quick. I want myself to be on the screen. Let me show you something. From that video right there, this was the caption over the video. Watch this. Got to show you this. This was the caption of that video I just showed y'all. This clown gonna say confidence is a necessary trait in a receiver. But this crosses the line. This is thuggish arrogance. One of the reasons that I don't have a first round grade on Malik Neighbors. This is the social structure. How him, see one of our young black men who's dressed nice. What was stuck? That's the video, and that's the caption over the video. Imagine if it was your son, Bettina Brown. Imagine if that was your son this clown was talking about. And you know how I am. I want to find out who this clown is. You follow me? Watch this. I'm letting y'all see it for yourself. Take a look at that, y'all. That's who talking about our young black men. Now you see why I protect them. Look at this dude. I'm letting y'all read it yourself. I'm not even gonna even call the names out. But then you wonder. And we got some of these ignorant ass dudes out here still thinking they gonna vote for this damn fool, and this fool here promoting this kind of stuff right there. Unbelievable. And then Then you have the owner, Dave Tepper, billionaire. He take his butt to a restaurant, and the restaurant on their own property got a sign saying, please let the coach and the GM pick this year. And this billionaire took out the time to go mess with these people at the freaking restaurant, at their own restaurant. Y'all don't believe me? Pull that boy's hat off his hat. Hey. I know y'all ain't gonna pay attention to this because people want to come and talk to y'all about foolishness. I got to show you. Dude, why aren't you out on your yacht? You coming and mess with this small business, mad at them because all they put up there said, please let the coach and the GM pick this year. And you mad. Man, these folks think they run the world, man. And I'll give y'all some more tomorrow, but I'm gonna bring Jimmy in now. Cause let me see, can I get him in there right? Hold on, Jim. But yo, I just want y'all to be aware of this stuff that be going on. Yeah, we can sit here and talk about high school basketball and pro basketball and all that shit. But right around us, we got people just doing stuff. This young man, I got to play that one more time. This man called this thuggish behavior. Thuggish arrogance. But what's up, Jimmy? Hey, let me find that button right there. Yeah, I had to talk about. I still ain't finished talking about the draft, but I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it. But what you got going on, Jimmy?
Well, shoot, we did it again. Free tournament. So I hope that the people that questioned you about the free tournament last week, hope they got my response to them.
I told you that's my last time. They ain't texting me no more. I don't want to hear it.
Well, text me.
Yeah.
If y'all watching right now, y'all feel so compelled to rob it out, text my ass and I'll be sure. I promise you, I'll answer each and every one of you.
I ain't answer no more calls about nobody in no time.
I will answer every single one.
Well, that's your job. My job now is take your ass there if you want to.
So
that's all I tell.
So that's once again free for all teams, and we have it in writing for you guys, for the coaches. We're doing one more, and you know what it's doing? It's making people pay attention. People are taking notice. People are appreciating our efforts to help you guys programs to be able to save money. So now we're going to step it up and amplify it. Once again, every team from the 2nd grade to the 12th grade that want to play this weekend, we have limited space though. That's the thing. We're going to be at Aldine Davis High School. So that means we got better facilities than most, can seat more people than most, and not charging the teams. In turn, we're asking the teams to randomly select some of their parents and purchase a day pass for them so that their parents Just randomly select ones. You might have one parent who makes all the sandwiches. You might have one parent who does all of the administrative work for your team, meaning that whoever uh, does the plane tickets and does this or does that or schedule this or call in to order the food, reward that parent with a token of your appreciation from some of the money that you save by not having to pay a team entry fee. That's what I'm just reminding you, giving you an idea. You don't have to. It's your program. But you play it forward, and guess what? Maybe and then some of those parents, they'll never forget that. Will not likely be able to forget that. So that's what, once again, the information to register for this weekend is the Elite 36. Elite 36. Will be
Where y'all be coming up with these names from, man?
Rick Nelson established that name years ago. If you recall, over 10 years ago, Rick came up with the idea. He only invited 36 teams from across the state. And for a couple of years, this event really, really served a purpose. Now, people always say, let's get the best from Dallas and the best from Houston. This event, it did attract, for a couple of years, the very best teams in the state. They all came down and they participated.
So why they don't come anymore?
Because dynamics of grassroots basketball changed when you started doing circuits. Remember, during that time when this thing started, there was no EYBL.
Okay. So the circuits.
When your son played, there was no EYBL.
That's right.
So the visualizations that everybody go to, it's like going to see the.
What he did in his junior year, he played. Yeah, he played his last year at the EYBL.
Huh?
He played his last year at the EYBL. The EYBL was that was their second year. Because Rasheed played in the first one, and he played in the second. Played with the hoop.
It was league.
Huh?
It was still tournament fashion. It was league. Or it was leagues then. Did they start it?
Yeah, we had to go to Peace Jam and all that.
No, I'm saying Peace Jam has always been there.
I'm just talking about EYBL.
So each city was not a tournament no more when he played.
Yeah, like we had to go to Dallas. We had to go to several more cities. We had to go to different cities.
No, I understand that. How I was asking you, was each city a tournament still? Back in the days, Nike, every trip was a tournament back before the.
I don't know about no tournament, man. I don't know about all that shit. I'm just a daddy taking my son. We went to Boo Williams. With the Boo Williams.
But I understand that Boo Williams was always a stop. I'm saying it was always a stop.
I don't know if it was a tournament I'll stop.
But that's what it was. I'm letting you know for those that don't remember, that's the easy way to calculate if it was a champion crowned every weekend that you went on those Nike different cities.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how you tell.
I don't remember it being no champion crown. No. We just played certain games and then leave.
Yeah. That was it. But back in the days, before then, every leg was a different champion.
Okay. No, it wasn't no. Yeah. It wasn't no different champion. No.
Yeah,
they didn't have a champion.
Yeah. Well, that was the league play had started. EYBL had officially been implemented then, like you're saying. So that's what changed everything back then. Then of course, I wished. Was
it two Kingwood tournaments going on at the same time?
It was a Kingwood Classic and a Kingwood Live.
I said it was. I asked, was it two Kingwood tournaments? Yes, it was.
Kingwood Classic and the Kingwood Live.
Okay. Because I didn't realize that until my partner said. I said, "You over here?" Some people came from, I think, San Diego, somewhere, and it's a team came from all the way out of town, and I was wondering where he was, and I think they were playing out in the Cypress area, I think. So, but I didn't know it was two tournaments because I don't keep up with this stuff. So I didn't know it was two actual Kingwood tournaments going on, a live and a classic. Okay, what's the difference? Is one of them got Bigfoot hoops on it?
One of them was free and one of them wasn't for the teams to play in.
Okay, but what's the other difference?
One of them had more teams than the other. One of them had more, but they both for the balance. I don't know the potency level of the teams in one over the other. Not sure. We had some good punch at the Kingwood Live. I'm quite sure they probably had some punch over there. Doug Jones went to both.
What is punch?
Means some punch mean teams that had potential to Division One prospects. You know.
Oh, punch is division. Okay. All right. I learned something. Y'all done learned something. Punch mean Division One prospects.
Teams had some good punch to it. That mean they could, move the needle recruiting wise, or can move the needle competing wise, or intriguing. So I'm not sure. Like I said, Doug went to both.
So wait a minute. Is the other tournament Bigfoot Hoops? Is that a Bigfoot Hoops tournament? Because I remember Doug coming on Rich Problem and saying Bigfoot Hoops said they not gonna give out no media credentials.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I'm trying to figure something out, man.
Yeah, that's the one that. Well, Doug didn't go to that one. Then I take it back. Doug went and supported Hal Passner's event. I forgot what it's called. It was called.
So it was 3 events.
Yeah, Hal was at MI3.
What was the name of his event?
I don't want to say the wrong name. I don't remember. I really don't.
Somebody
on the board.
I learn something new every day, man. So it was 3 tournaments in the city, and didn't nobody complain about it. Cause usually y'all complain if somebody else have a thing on y'all day. I ain't heard no complaints.
Because the other guys are white for the most part, so they don't get no. Their ice is colder, so it ain't the same. It's okay for them to compete. That's funny though. That's funny. I say it. That's how I go to Chop Shop. Other people be afraid to say it. But we do know. Some people use different things to measure different events. Like I said, I mean, I don't. Whatever your measuring sticks, your criteria is, I'm pretty certain that the Kingwood Live checked most boxes. Games ran on time. We had a medical trainer on staff. Once again, teams not have to pay. Games ran on time. You wasn't in the gym, quote unquote, all day long, and you had the option to play on one day or another. So that means you could play Saturday and not even play Sunday.
So this wasn't a tournament either.
No,
it's not a tournament. You just coming in.
You guaranteed 2 games.
It's coming in play.
You promised 2 games per day, and there were some teams that actually took advantage of it from out of town. We had a couple of teams, Louisiana, and they opted to play 2 games on each day. Wow. So which was cool. They benefited from the trip, and think about how much money those teams saved. I think they brought like 3 teams from that one organization. So they went and paid. Think about the entry fees they saved. The entry fees they saved pretty much paid for one hotel room night. Not one room, but for them to stay overnight. One of those nights were offset by not having to pay team entry fees. Economically, that's one of the things that this stuff does. It can help those teams to eat better on the road, to live better on the road, to be able to go and keep gas in the cars. It's little bitty things. Good stuff. Oh, somebody said Hal's is high top hoops. High top hoops. So that's the name of his. And
interesting.
Yeah, that's but like I said, the Kingwood Live had the most teams of all of the events in Houston this week. It was more than that. There was some other events going on as well this weekend. And so that means by having the most teams, meaning that those teams would have played somewhere else and probably bolstered the rosters of those other events had it not been for this free event getting in the way. And we're not doing it to get in your way. Mind you, we're doing it to help some of these programs basically as a quote unquote fundraiser to them.
A fundraiser to them?
Fundraising because that's money you don't have to spend. We're telling you to keep that money. Okay. Keep that money. That's basically you give me the money, how I'm giving it back to you. If you want to look at it like that. Okay. Just say if you paid me and I paid you right back. Mm-hmm. That means that's like a fundraiser. That is a fundraiser.
So you give it back to them. They give it to the
Yes.
parent. Hold up.
Oh, they ain't got to. They ain't got to.
But no, but they give it to the parents so the parents can get in. So the parents got paid to get in, so they give it back to you.
No, that's not necessarily that's not how that works in regard to that. The fees
No,
are
because
being
you said to relieve some. Find a parent to give. Since hold up, since you don't have to pay the fee, y'all divvy up that fee to help other parents pay to get in. Right?
Some of them have the option. We're encouraging them.
Okay, the option. You encourage them. You encourage.
Oh,
So, but you encourage the parents. So you get the money to the parents. The parents finna get the money right back to you.
I didn't say get the money to the parents. No, I didn't. I say you buy the ticket for the parent.
Okay.
That's a big ass difference. So the parent ain't going in their pocketbook anymore. So back on up and come on, bring it back again. Now what?
No. All I'm saying is
the parent ain't paying nothing. The parent ain't paying nothing. They take and follow that heed. Take heed to what that advice. The team will buy 3 or 4 or 5 day passes. Remember, there's no weekend pass because you don't have to play tomorrow. You only play one day. So I'm not forcing you to buy a weekend pass. So that is sparing the parent of the rod of the financial obligation that they have to do on a regular event, because they're going to play more than one day at any of those other events. You're going to be on the schedule for the day, pool play today, bracket play tomorrow, and period.
I just don't understand. I just won't. I don't. Okay, forget I asked a question. It seems like get a little defensive when I get asked a question. I'm just trying to get clarity because it's some shit I just don't understand. But I see it's just a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna let you have. It's just
here's the thing.
No. I'm done.
Well, I'm not done with it. I'm saying you done with it. So I'm explaining to the people that got confused by you. If they did, they happen to be confused.
I'm confused.
So if you confused, then just give me the money then as a team. Give me your entry fee. I will accept it, right? Give me the entry fee. Then I'm going to give it right back to you when you show up. That means if you don't show up.
You explain it.
I'm showing you a different way to look at it. You give me the entry fee. You cash apping me the entry fee. And when you show up to play, I'm giving you your money back. Is that hard to accept?
Is that what's actually going on?
That is what's going to go on, because certain teams, if you don't show up, I still got to pay for the court costs. I still got to pay for the referees. So in the future, certain teams will be required to put the money up, and you're going to get the money back when you show up. Otherwise, guess what happens? Adam? There's a team that you have to play against. They will have came and not have an opponent to play against.
I understand that part.
And so that means now.
See, you just opened up another worm that I had no idea about it. But keep on.
This is part of being an event operator. So you have to go now.
So hold on. Tell me now. So let's say me and Russell have a team. So when me and Russell reserve our spot for the team, we have to pay for our spot, right? We have to pay.
No, not in the past. I'm saying that's going to be in the future. I'm just giving you.
Oh, this coming in the future. Oh,
yeah, you didn't have to pay nothing in the past. Just say you coming.
So and then you find out some people just didn't show up and had some spots.
Yeah, because you're not obligated. So as a team,
you can just say you're coming. Yeah, I got you.
So what are we on? So what happens? How do we? So some people, we ask you to be courteous enough to let us know that you're not coming.
This is funny.
So that we can that means now we have time to find a replacement team. But everybody's not going to be courteous enough to say we're not coming. Some people, stuff happens. What do you do?
But I still had that bread. You had that bread if they don't show up.
Now that's going to help.
No call, no show. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, man, I can't believe we talk about this stuff, man. What is anything?
It's just a refundable deposit. It basically, if you another way to look at it. But the thing is, unfortunately, I guess fortunately or unfortunately, we only had about maybe maybe 3 or 4 no shows. So that's not prevalent, but
So it's
it
not
does.
widespread. Okay.
But that's 2 games, each one of them playing though, Alice. So that's those slots. You still got to pay for refs, court time, the score table crew. You still got to pay them people, whether you got to forfeit or not. So that stuff adds up when there's no team fee to cover that. That stuff adds up. So it's one of those things where
I
but
love
it's the experience for the most part. The appreciation has been an abundant from the community. Everybody seems to love it. Obviously, that's why we keep doing it. And also, obviously, the margins aren't 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 large at all for the event operator. But if this what it takes to help encourage other people to drive their prices down, or to let some of your teams in free if they want you to come and play in their event instead of this one, then so be it. So be it. It'll be forever be remembered for that.
it. Jimmy, you see what somebody put on that screen? Hey, man, cut that out, man. Tell me, hey, man, I'm 73 years old. Do you sell Viagra? You didn't see that on the screen. Hey, man, don't do that no more now. I'm going to block you now. Don't be playing around like that. But keep going, man.
On which one of the things?
You didn't see that, man? Let me put it on the screen, y'all. See this why y'all be laughing at me, because I mean, y'all be mad because I be trying to. This dude just put this on the screen.
Wow. I didn't see that.
Boy. Hey, man, so crawfish price is dropping. I don't even know, because I haven't even tried.
Yeah, that's
good.
I told y'all, it's each his own on crawfish. You want one person that ain't never for to pay no $10, $12 a pound. I went over to the shrimp side of the fence. I'm team shrimp.
All right, what else you got out? What else happening, man? I ain't gonna lie. Shout out, I'm gonna shout it out again. Shout out to EYBL, because I got to see the games I wanted to see. Shout out to them. They gave me great free to be able to see the games, and shout out to them, and to that other them other tournaments who charging you for their stream. I won't be watching. So shout out to the EYBL. But what else you got?
Is EYBL the only one that has the free?
Yeah, everybody else you got to pay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Them other two you got it. I wouldn't give them two. I mean, let me tell you something. If the EYBL was charging, I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't. Cause it ain't great quality now. I mean it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I mean, shit, Jimmy, what goes on? Cause I ain't been to an event in so damn long. Why the camera be stuck down here on this side and they forget to go down there and say, whose job is that?
Most of those cameras sometimes are
electronic. I mean,
yeah, motion activated. Some of them, it might be an internet signal might have skipped.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
okay.
I don't. It could be a number of things.
TJ had a free event too this weekend. I see. That's what your homeboy just put on the board.
But that's one.
You know, Alpha Your Visa ain't gonna talk about but one damn event,
man.
huh?
Hey,
what?
One thing about it, I mentioned that when we did the first free event for teams, that the plan was to either drive down the cost or to encourage other people to do it. And so it's great to see that TJ Ford has attempted to do it, because guess what? If anybody can do it, it's a person that has their own building, because that means they don't have to pay gym rental space.
Oh, Herb Baker, send me the link. Because the link I had, Under Armour had you paying. Send me the link. Send me the link. Since Under Armour it was free, send me the link.
Yeah,
ASAP. Because there's a link they sent me to. They was asking for that bread. So you send me the free link then.
Yeah, that's like I said, it's a good thing in regard. But TJ, there's only one court, at the TJ Ford Academy, but still,
That's all
uh,
right. That's all you
it's
need is
okay.
one
That's
court to play on.
yeah, that's a start. It's the thought that counts. So those teams still did not have to pay an entry fee, and that means you're doing something to your actions is doing something towards taking a
That's good.
stance against this stuff, and that's I don't have no problem with it whatsoever, whether it be one court or 10 courts, but you know it's a good
Yeah,
thought. So you
absolutely.
guys hopefully keep going with it, and everything will be great. Now, meanwhile, um, uh, give me some of the teams, of course, on tomorrow. I still got to go. You guys know one thing about me. Uh, for those that know, I'm one of the very few, and trust me, I pay attention to it. I'm one of the very few guys that I know that's an event operator that actually go through the score sheets. Most of the people that I know that do tournaments, most of them, not all of them, most of them, those score sheets go right in the trash can time the event is over. Most of them. The independent events I'm talking about.
But guess what? So I mean, what's the difference? You like to
Well,
look at it. Maybe
well,
they
the
don't.
di- well, the difference is because a lot of in today's society, a lot of the people are playing under the quest of exposure. So if you're going to throw these away time the event is over with, then the opportunities for exposure it shrinks itself, because if a person didn't get a screenshot of that, or a person covering the event, one of those camera guys, one of those scouting service guys, if they didn't get it, then who's going to write about it? Then
So
nobody's
was
going to.
people writing about these events this weekend?
I'm not sure, but that's the quest that many people seeking when they enter these events nowadays. They're at the high school level.
So you telling me at this free event that y'all was giving, people were there to seek exposure?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm. At a
absolutely.
free event?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay. But
absolutely. That's
but what you did, but that's why I said, because you said that you do it, but just because other people don't do it, maybe they ain't trying to give you no exposure. The other event operators, they
but
ain't in
then
it for the exposure. What is not it might not be of value to them.
well, that's one of the things that when you become a conscious consumer, then you're understanding that you're not going to those guys are not obligated. Some people that do events are not obligated to go and write a report about you, about your kid when the event over with. Their platform provides an opportunity for somebody else to write about them because they attract the teams, and they got the honey and the bees gonna come. So then that's the whole thing. So if you're going to consider and you're consciously aware, and now you start thinking, where do I go? Do I go over here playing, pay my money, play in this event? I might get to play against this team, but then not many people gonna be there to write about me, if at all. Or I go over here and play in this free event, and this guy will be there, this guy will be there for sure, and I could get some ink. My odds are increased to go where the person, if that's what you're seeking. Some people, different strokes for different folks. Just trying to tell you. So that's the thing. That's I'm I see you, Greg. I'm reading the comments. You say, if no one has told you, appreciate y'all, Jim Mason Allen. Okay, thanks, Greg Morris. Appreciate that. We appreciate you too, boss. Share the show now. Now, also, that's why I always tell people and encourage you guys, if you can or you're able to, get one of your assistant coaches to get a screenshot of that box score. I mean, or that score sheet. It may come in handy. Somebody's gonna back home. Everybody's not in today's society. You can help those. You can help the city give you love by providing those score sheets. For example, I applaud the Gulf Coast Blue Chips 16 and under team. They went out of town. They went 4-0 this past weekend. That team had was one of the teams that we projected. They passed the eye test at the spring icebreaker. They they were the team under the Gulf Coast Blue Chips that has the best chance to move the needle on the Under Armour circuit. That was my projection more than once after seeing this team play during the spring. So sure enough, they opened up Under Armour play, winning 4 straight games. They sent me 3 of the score sheets from those particular games. I'll be writing about it on RCS Sports later on this afternoon. But I want to. There's 4 young men in those 3 of those sheets. I extracted the notes. You guys say you send me stuff and you consistent, then it'll move me. I'm gonna move and react on it. But you send me one score sheet when the team win, but you don't send me nothing when the team lose. That means you're selecting. I want all. If you're gonna send it all the time. Don't try to just send it to me when the sun shines. I need to see the rain. That way I can know how little Johnny fared in defeat. Nobody's going undefeated in this stuff. I just want to see how sometimes if there's a parallel traction on some of those score sheets. But how about Adam Boyd from Atascocita High School? Adam Boyd is a young man. He's going to the 11th grade, Adam. And that very talented Atascocita High School team. Remember, they had a lot of underclassmen this year. But he's been in the shadow and still remains kind of the Robin to who's right now the young Batman is a kid named Jakai Kantavi, right? So Jakai and Adam Boyd are both on the same grassroots team, which is very good because it reminds me of several duos that play year round. That helps with the chemistry when you get fortunate enough to get 2 of your best talents to play together in the summer or year round. That does help. I'm telling you, or it's supposed to. For the worst case of it, it's supposed to. So he had 20 points out of in 2 of those 4 games. In one game, Adam Boyd had 6 3-pointers in the first half. 6 threes in the first half. I wasn't there, but that definitely overqualifies for the term cooking. That overqualified. You had 6 threes in the first half of a grassroots basketball game. I wasn't there, you were cooking. And it's a win. 50-48 over Riverside out of New York. Good win. Next game was against Kansas City Run GMC. He had 12 points in the first half. Adam Boyd did. He scored 20 in that win. Another win over Martin Brothers. He scored 13. I don't have the 4th score sheet that Gulf Coast Blue Chips won, but I want to applaud him. As for Jakai Kantavi, he was consistent according to these 3 score sheets. Remember, these are W's. He had 11 against Riverside. He had 10 against KC Run GMC, and he had 11 against Martin Brothers.
I like players like that.
That's consistency. Mm-hmm. And speaking of, you have another kid, Lyris Robinson. I think he's over at Bridgeland High School. 13 against Riverside.
He on the same team?
Same team.
Okay.
Talent. 15 against Martin Brothers and 15.
Oh, that's consistent. That's consistent too.
So that's
why didn't you get all the 4 of them?
I think they might have made an accident and sent me 4, but one of them was a duplicate. You follow me? And I didn't realize. I opened them up this morning and realized one of them was a dupe. So I get the other one. They just probably didn't know. Send me the 4th score sheet. But I like this. Landonville, he had 18 against Run GMC and 16 against Martin Brothers. Landonville is one of their he's one of their best recruits from that particular 10th grade team. And Landonville's about 6'7" he's long.
He played where he played in high school?
Is it South Springs. I want to say South Springs. Sounds about right. South Springs. Uh, so this I like this team. Keep going. Congratulations, guys. And and take this weekend. You took care of business. You accomplished the goal. But I've seen teams go 4-0, come right back and go 0-4. If you let your heads get too swole and you stop playing team ball, you can see this was a balanced effort. And each one of these wins of these three were 10 points or less. So that means they were competitive games down the stretch the way it appears. It appears that way, you know. So keep going, guys. That's how you get attention, preparing in preparation for that live period. Because eventually, if you're winning, people will take notice. So I wanted to get that out there. Also, other teams that fared well, you gotta realize they supplied me with the results. So they got talked about for 10 minutes. I invite any team out there that goes out of town to one of these circuits and you fare well. Keep us posted. And we will highlight, but you got to be fair with it as possible. That's why I just say you ain't got to give me no write up. Just send me the sheets. I can tell. I can add. You know, or if a certain person did something that's
man,
phenomenal.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I just seen some sheets. These stat people, man, need to get better, man. I seen some sheet that wasn't correct because I saw the game. I went and I just said, I'm gonna go do this game, and I watched it again. Some of them stat sheets they ain't correct. I ain't saying they're too far, but one of them was just too far. And I just wanted, and I waited to see what they repopulated it, because you want to see that they fix it. You follow me? But they never fix it. So it just, so like you said, stat sheets tell you something. But boy, I saw a game that the stat sheets didn't say. And this was this weekend. So, but I ain't gonna lie, it scares the hell out of me about them damn stat sheets. But keep going.
Yeah, and so that's I know I'm trying to think. How did you say you watched the games on the EYBL, the hoops?
I just watched the hoops.
How did they fare this week? How many did they play this weekend? 3 or 4?
They played 3 games.
How did they fare?
And I would tell you, they had a chance to win every game. One game, a 1-point loss, another a 1-point win, and a couple of bad decisions down the stretch loss. So they 1-2.
1-2 or 1-2.
But the unique thing was they had a chance to win every last single game. I didn't know this team was gonna be like that. I'm just just me. And but then I saw JL3. They won. They 2-1, I think. They 2-1. They lost 1.
Is it 2-1 or 3-1? One of the two.
No, they played for 3. I think everybody played 3.
So 2-1.
Yeah. So they played these 2 teams. I think they beat the brakes out of them. So somebody called me talking about, man, they rolling. But then they ran up against them damn Florida Rebels. I don't even know nothing about Florida Rebels, but they got a dude. If I remember this dude's name, he must have been a dude. His name, Dwayne Brown II, or the third. Bigger. So I had to look him up, Jimmy. She got off from Tennessee and all of that. But they got beat by them. But that's the team that got beat.
When it's on the ask, I got the word that they had lost, and I asked, I think Doug Jones had informed me. And I said, well, what happened? He said, well, in the game, their highest rated player got injured, and left the game and didn't return. And so that contributed to not necessarily them losing, but that contributed to them not being able to pull that thing off. Hudson Greer suffered a leg injury and didn't come.
I ain't missing. I mean, I didn't even think about it.
No, I'm just saying that definitely that's news. That's kind of like that's he had been their leading scorer
Okay.
uh, all weekend. So your leading score go down. That doesn't mean you're gonna lose. That just next man up. You got to be prepared for that. That's grassroots basketball. You know, you got to be prepared for that.
You told me Randy
So
Livingston's son out for the season. He had
already
hurt his shoulder. Yeah,
the
somebody.
whole season.
Yeah, he died. But it's
Oh man,
yeah.
damn, man. Oh, and then
So
also
so that's why they lost. See, I didn't know
no,
that.
that ain't necessarily why they lost. That's why they didn't win. Put it like that. You know, it was a competitive game, so I mean they had still a chance to win. I also went while in doing this event this past weekend. Also, uh, I still was going to plan on going out of town, but then two funerals came up, and one of them was a young man that played grassroots basketball. Came out of high school, Clearbrook High School, in class of 2006. Um, he wasn't a star player. He wasn't the quote unquote Division I prospect. He had he had decent size. He was about 6'2", 6'3", athletic. Simple, but he had enlisted in the military, so he was in the army. And this young man, DeAndre Smith is his name. They found he had a heart attack in the military, so went there, and a wonderful service. I like the program, how it opens up, how to look at this is the funeral program, and it opens up like that, and that's
Oh,
the
I
young
saw that picture somewhere.
yeah.
I
So the
guess
young
somebody I follow. I saw
yeah,
that.
and then it has then it see what I'm saying. Then it opens up as it opened like that. Then it opens up again like that. That's kind of cool how to
Yeah, I know
compartmentalize
you
it.
done wrote that down, so that's how you want yours done. I already know.
I'm gonna add that to
I
my.
already know you. Okay.
You guys know I write. I got my funeral program. I add and drop and add to it all the time. So I pass away, it's on my desktop. You guys can make sure you break in there, Sandra break in there and get it. Take whatever she wants from it and drop and season it. But I really do. So, but back to this. Also Johnny Parks, one of my schoolmates from Cashmere High School. He was one of the more popular. He was very very popular. Uh, Johnny Parks. I mean, everybody that was back in the early '80s. That was a time when I'm willing. Well, I know for a fact there was no parking lot that had a better crop of vehicles and for high school students than Cashmere High School as far during that time. I'm talking about as far as urban schools. I mean, we're not comparing to the BMWs or the Mercedes or what St. John's High School parking lot was like for students. No, I'm talking about for uh, of all your urban schools back then in the city. That parking lot was really seasoned. And Johnny Parks and at first his brother Kenneth Parks, he got killed about a couple of decades ago. Uh, how they about every Friday, you might remember those Sevilles with the two those Sevilles with the long nose. Kenneth Parks had one of them right there. He drive it every Friday. They were in high school. They so Johnny Parks, boy, he was good people. They knew him as man. Uh, that was a great service. I made it back in the Fifth Ward for that one and fellowship and got on up out of there and went on to the gym and finished working on the weekend. But great services. Those two young men. Want to send a shout to them. Walter Yates say Buick Regals. Yeah, Buick Regals. Back then, remember that man had a 68. He had Camaros and he raced cars. Back then, street racing was really, really popular. So Kenneth Parks and Man, and you had Man, you had Mickey, you had Ralph and all those guys. Everybody had them Camaros and they put them up on the trailer to drive them down to Spikewood or John Ralston or Hardy. before the toll road was even built back then. They used to drag race on Hardy, you know, and get it in on those weekends. Lil York, you had some good races. Kirkpatrick, those were your hot spots on the north side where they raced at uh, on any given Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday after the parks. But anyway, rest in peace to Johnny Parks, man, and and his family. Also, Alan, we got I said I was going to address something on social media, and that is um, and that is somebody asked me a question, and after I posted a tweet on this weekend, and the tweet was just because I'm paraphrasing, just because a player has a good game does not mean he's a Division I prospect.
Hmm.
So this person says, what makes a player a Division I prospect? Just curious. He's just curious to know what makes a player a Division I prospect. So before I answer, I would like, because you guys are very, very, very knowledgeable. Many of you guys have played the sport beyond the high school level. Many of you guys are college coaches. I know you probably don't want to step into that, and y'all watching from the balcony and on the Chop Shop. I mean, you're watching but not logged in, so they can't really see your names on the screen. Okay, what makes a player a Division I prospect? In your opinion, is my question that I reach out and I invite you to answer right now, guys. And there's more than one thing. That now it's not a trick question, but we want to see what some of your answers would be. What's going on, D Fob over in Atlanta, GA, right? And what makes a player a Division I prospect? And because there's no size limitations to Division I prospects, they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. But what makes a player a Division I prospect? As you're evaluating evaluators out there, because sometimes, and the reason this question comes into play is because there are far too many times that we see players being labeled as a D1 prospect because other people are accused of sleeping on particular young men. Then you fast forward to the end of the recruiting cycle, and he's going to some D2, going to some NAIA, or he's not being recruited and he didn't make the degree, but everybody's sleeping on him. 2 years after that, he's still at that level or not even playing at all. And then, so what makes a player a Division I prospect? We okay with answers are coming in
Is it
right now.
subjective? Because it's gonna be subjective because everybody gonna be different.
Yes, it's no. That's what I'm saying. We're getting answers because we just want to see just how broad this brush can paint. All right. D. Forbes said depends on if a D1 coach like his game or not. Okay. Big
That's
Coach
true.
says the IQ, size, ability, grades, skill set. Is that and or are those 5 things, Big Coach? Can you elaborate or clarify? Is it all 5 of those in one, or just one of those 5 individually? Because that really gives it different meaning. We want to make sure we don't misinterpret, or nobody else misinterprets your your thoughts. Walter Yates said Division I players are just different. They are great at more than one thing. for example, superior athleticism, and they have great size, or they can really shoot, and it and has great quickness. It also depends on who is watching and what is needed. Okay, Big Coach clarified is all five of those rolled in one. So now I say it again as it appears to
If
mean.
you got all five of them, you
You
Division
got
One.
all five of them. That's what to make sure. That's why I made sure he clarified that. I want to make sure because all individually, that ain't no Division One player. I
No,
don't even want to. Now, if you got IQ, size, ability, grades, and skill set, then
you got a good chance. You got a good chance.
that could be an ingredient in the gumbo of being a Division One. Remember, prospect. It didn't ask what makes a Division One player.
Player.
It says what makes a Division One prospect.
Oh, that's the question.
That's the question. I'm gonna take it. As it stands, as is. Rap Economics says, oh, it's a whole different topic. That's a whole different topic.
Well, Texas A&M, man. Y'all know where that boy was going all the damn time.
He said that the kid from Booker T committed to A&M.
I know. Texas A&M, man.
Yeah,
Let's
Chris
go.
McDermott committed to Texas A&M, but it was a little trickery done during the ceremony, which I attended on Friday. He revealed a Prairie View shirt and put the cap on his head, and everybody clapped and applauded, and oohs and ahs went through the building. And mind you, there were 4 hats placed on the table in front of him. So normally, we've been groomed to think that whenever a person has 4 caps or 4 shirts in front of them when they're making an announcement, that those are their final 4 choices. That's how 99.9% of the time, that's what it is. In this case, it wasn't. So Chris McDermott just showed, I guess his comic side, or I don't want to say the word devious, but it's showed that side of him to be able to be to take us on a spin, and now because afterwards he did have a A&M shirt up under the Prairie View shirt, so that is where he's going, which is the worst kept secret in America. Remember, on the Chop Shop, I broke this down to you guys 2 months ago, and I gave you the why, I gave you the what, and in regard to him and the A&M situation. So shout out to Chris McDermott. The ride is over. Now he go to take his talents to Texas A&M this fall. That's other news. Austin Nunez is going back to Arizona State after where he played 2 seasons ago. He transferred to Ole Miss this past season. So I'm quite sure the Pops, Lupe Nunez, is elated that he can now get direct flights again instead of, you can just get right to Oxford, Alan. You can't just get right up in there. So
Go
now,
to Memphis. Go right to Memphis and go right down the street. It ain't that far.
well, it's too late now. I think he loved Phoenix a little bit better than he loved.
Well, why he leave then if you love it so much?
Well, Chris Beard and Chris Beard, head coaches have attractions, and so that.
So why is still what happened to the attraction?
Well, because after you liked him, you've been with him, so you want to be with him for the rest of your life. You got there, you got with him, so now you realize, you know what? I'd rather be in Phoenix. So that's what it is in regard to.
You know what? Somebody sent me this. It's coach said they sent me this. Somebody sent it to me. He said they got an email from a parent asking him to recruit their child. Parents. He said he goes on the dad's Twitter page, and his last 5 tweets, dads, are disrespectful takes on LeBron James and KD. Disrespectful. He didn't say how bad it was. He said he deleted the email. Parents, y'all don't really understand. Watch what y'all saying on it. Unless your son is a bad Jimmy, what they give if the cost of if your talent outweigh your problem. But daddies, parents, these dudes looking at your Twitter. And some of you parents are off the chain on Twitter, man. For real. Y'all off the chain on Twitter, man. I've been seeing some, Jim. And when I saw this, when they sent me this, I said, maybe I should share that. Because some of you parents just still ain't got it. Still ain't got it. So I just wanted to add that since we talking about grassroots
Yeah,
basketball.
that's funny. I'm not gonna say the name of the team.
Oh, that stuff you sent me?
Yeah, this past weekend,
I didn't even understand what you was talking about, but keep going.
I was I was extremely disappointed in these two young men, at least these two. I was sitting down in an area by myself, first of all. So these young, it was some couches. So I was sitting there but the couches, they're public couches. We in the you know in the hallways at the facility. These about five of these young men, 4 to 5 came over into the space which I was occupying, and they would sit there and I guess it was post game chat amongst each other, and then one of them just got to cursing up a storm.
Can't stand that.
So, and I looked up to say something, and I say, you know what? I just want to see. I said they must don't know who I am. So let's see how far they gonna go with the cussing. You got. So I just put my head. I was working. I was doing some work, and just kept going. Every other word was an N word. MF this. That beat is. User B talking to his teammates. They just Then his one of his teammates, he got the curse. They wasn't fussing, fighting. They're talking
Let's talk.
as though I'm not even sitting there. I mean, they're full throttle, just in this and in this, f that in. I mean, just going back. I'm sitting here and I'm like, so I looked at one of them. They had the jerseys on. I looked up. I saw his jersey. I went and I got my roster sheet, right, from the event. I keep a roster sheet like this, right? So I got it and I turned to the thing. These young men don't know what I was doing. And I turned and I looked at the number and I looked up this kid on there and I wrote my notes about these two in those slots. And that way, and I transfer those notes if in the event that kid, if in the event he becomes a Division I prospect or even a college prospect.
How old were these kids?
10th graders.
Wow.
So they didn't know who I was, which is already bad. But at the same time, that's hey, everybody you can't take for granted everybody knows you. This are different times we live in. But it is unbelievable how immannerable some of these young people have grown and disrespectful. They don't even look at that as being disrespect. Cursing in front of grown folk, they don't even look at that like that. First of all, the most disrespectful thing was you come into a space and you know that it appeared to look like I was working on my electronic device, my iPad. I had papers on the side of me, and it appeared I was using it as some workspace. It don't prevent you from sitting down, but you came there with the loud talking.
Well, this is in a lobby.
Yeah, well, and we were way not right next to the gym at the ULH event center. I mean, community center.
Okay.
So they have a huge corridor. We were way away from the gym, from the where you go into the courts, way away. So that was the thing.
I put all of them up there at the same time. You was talking though, so you can have. That's what was coming up from. I put all three of them up there. So
Against the Florida Rebels, let's see, that was a close game, and the fella went down in that game.
Played 24 minutes though, Jimmy.
Oh, he played 24.
Yes.
So he must have went down in the heat of the battle. Oh, he played enough to. That was yeah.
24 minutes.
New Heights, 4 players in double digits. That's the JL3 team. They went. They had 1 loss. They won 2 over the weekend up in the EYBL. Shout out to them. And
Jimmy, don't you wish you could just take like you had a paddle, like that damn paddle they used to have a long time ago? Don't I wish that paddle can come back. I know some people that took the paddle overboard, but I was so scared of Coach Larry and all of them coaches who had them paddles. Man, I wouldn't say nothing. Jimmy, let's known curse. I don't know, man.
Let me tell you something. For young men that curse as much as I heard those young boys talk,
it's a way of life.
It would take a habit to break that habit. It would take a long time to break them to, because I mean, for you not to curse mean you have to use another word in its place. That means it would take an extended amount of time for them to incorporate words into their vocabulary that they can deem are adequate to replace those curse words with. Curse words are convenient for most of us. It's a convenient word for most of us. So we can't think of the one to say. It's an exclamationary verbiage, an expression that takes the place of something else.
So he said they carrying paddles. These kids carrying pistols. He might have a point there, Jim.
Yeah, that's why. Understand. Remember, I told you guys my rule of thumb. I said that when it's one kid by himself, I'm vowed to always correct that one by himself. If it's 2 or more, I proceed with caution, or I stay the hell out of that, because you're right. These young people nowadays, you never know what you're dealing with.
They're right. Absolutely.
They would click or attempt to click on an old cat or anybody, on any adult. If you come at
that's
them,
why I stay in shape, so I can short punch one of them just in case.
You see why I say attempt to? No, yeah. I think I'm good enough to talk them off of me. If they got 2 of them want to click on me, I'm good enough with my mouthpiece.
So you ain't finna be like that coach out there with his got his ass choked off the bone.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be like that. No, that was a whole crew that got on Coach ass. That was the Clampets got on his ass. But
I'm sorry.
With me, I talk them up off of me. Then after I talk them up off of me, I'm gonna get one of them.
Oh yes, one of them gonna get got. Yeah,
I'm gonna get them up off of me.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna get one of them. I'm gonna talk.
Jim,
Hey, man.
I got something for you, Jim. I got something for you. Your numbers, man. I'm sorry. Cause we're gonna get on something positive. You got to help me, cause I saw this a lot. When I went through the stats, EYBL, right? Cause the site they got Jimmy. I saw so many. Some dude, player 24. He one of the leading scorers in there. His name ain't in the damn book. It just said player number 24. And he the 3rd leading scorer in the EYBL 1700s.
Which team?
It didn't say the team, just said player 24. Player 24. Jimmy, hold up. So this one team, the Las Vegas Elite, they whole thing got a player 0, player 10, player 13. And these dudes played. So what happens? The teams are not bringing in their stats? Oh, he said from thing to... Hey, hold up, Jimmy. What did I tell you earlier? Look what Fob just said. I'm going to put it on the truck. Look what he said. I just said that to you earlier, didn't I? I went and watched the game, Jimmy, and they was wrong. I watched the game twice. They was wrong in 2 left shoes. They had one dude ain't missed a damn shot. And I know I saw him miss a bunch of
them. And you know, it's crazy. Well, we know one thing. They can't blame it on Chris Walker and Alan Branch because they don't do the
No, yeah.
But I mean, saying they got blamed. That's why, you know, I want guys to keep that same energy.
So hold up, Jimmy. So, Herb Baker, a few minutes ago, you said, well, people keep these stats for a reason so the coaches can know what they're doing. I'm telling you, and I'm glad I got somebody to confirm it with me. Now, he's statting his game right now. Them thing was wrong as hell. So what's the use in having them if they wrong? Because you going to make that dude that get recruited. This dude ain't missed a shot yet. There had to be a glitch in the system, man.
No, it's that person at that table. Somehow they didn't go back and make the correction. Normally they have the capacity to go back and modify and correct it. And this lazy. So they got that money and they ain't worried about it because ain't nobody complained. Think about it. Now, the other team would be the most likely person to complain about it, the team you played against, because you the coach, you ain't likely to go and tell them, hey man, decrease my kid's stats, or we didn't have that many rebounds. You know, maybe you might go and say, hey man, we had more assists than that, but you're not going to go and say, hey man, that dude didn't miss a shot. He missed 4 shots. You know, you ain't gonna like to do that. So these people, human beings, is 2 of them. It's supposed to be 2 at every table: a spotter and the stat person. The spotter means that's the person who's there, like say on the offensive possession, Hatter goes up, missed the shot, gets his rebound, go back up, miss another shot, somebody else get the rebound, put it back up, and then going the other way. Up, guy turned it over. That spotter is writing that down or telling that to the stat person as it's happening. So he's letting them know. That way the guy don't have to keep looking up, look down, look up, look down, and you miss the rebound. That's what the term spotter is supposed to do.
Jimmy, can I correct? Jimmy, he the number 2 scorer, not the number 1. The player number 24 is the number 2 scorer. He played for team. Why not?
When it happens with stuff like that, how to is, I'm gonna give you an example. Those rosters are inputted in advance.
Okay.
Before they get to the event, at those circuits. So let's say a team loses their jerseys, or the airport misplaced their uniform, or whatever, or they forgot them at the hotel, or they wore black and it's supposed to be white, or whatever. Then they got to use another set of jerseys. The person didn't have time to go and just put the name, because that's a process that can delay the game. So they'll just go and put.
You tell me EYBL jerseys, man? Come on, man.
No, I'm saying you can bring the wrong. Every jersey don't have number 2 and number 2. Some guy might be number 21 in white, might be number 2 in black. I'm just giving an example. I wasn't there.
No,
I'm telling you how.
I'm gonna help you out. Hold on. Player number 1 was the 4th lead scorer. He ain't got no name.
That means that, and understand, that means they did not go back and apply those names to those guys. Because guess what? They probably told them, hey, man, we only going to use these jerseys this weekend. Our real ones, we got them at home.
Jimmy, I want to know who this dude is. You know why I want to know who number 24 is? 24 averaged 25 points a game and 12 rebounds a game. That same player, number 24, Jimmy. 25, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. He in the league. Jimmy, his name is play. So how in the hell I'm gonna know who he is? How? Hey, Fob, what's the name of Fob's team? Fob, what's the name of your team? Jimmy, think about what I just said, man. Now, this dude from the Georgia Stars. Number 24. Man, it's funny, man. I'm just funny, man. So how am I gonna know Jimmy? Jimmy, hold it, Jimmy. What'd you say? Hold up. You roll your paper up, say, well, Jimmy, I got all this information up. At least you got the names of the player. These my got. Dude. So what happens? Who gonna get them stats? Somebody must have did them. Who gonna get them stats? Dude, this stuff crazy. I'm glad hey, folks, I'm just the messenger, folks. They mess around and let me get on their website. I just got to look. I love it. What was that player?
Yeah,
12 in the
I'm looking at
dude, Penny. I call you Penny. 12, 24, that dude, man. He ain't playing no games. His name Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson. That's it. He just told me today. See, Caleb, I know you are now. Caleb, somebody jacking you off, man. Somebody messing you up, Caleb. Because Caleb was killing Jimmy. Huh?
I mean, he's a bad boy now.
Oh, you know. Oh, so you know who he is. See, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, he's a top player. He's a top.
But Jimmy,
player.
I don't know him though.
He's a free space in bingo.
Yeah. But guess what? When nobody who know him as player 24, if these people hadn't told me.
I'm saying, once again, that those stat people will go and correct that. They had not done it yet. They going to go and correct that. That's just some double typing they got to do to go and add the names in there, which is ain't hard.
You can give me an excuse for him. I'm talking about
it don't take but 30 seconds per name for them to go and make that modification and that correction, because it's going to automatically populate on the EYBL website.
Guess what? As of the day, it ain't checked. So I guess I give him about 3 more days.
Yeah, they gonna you know.
Oh, Fob said he was laughing all weekend at them stats. I'm telling you, hey, DJ, you got to understand, DJ, I'm at home. I'm not there. So I'm waiting on stuff to populate and repopulate and all that. I'm saying, dude number 24, I want to know who this dude is. He tearing somebody's head clean off the bone. And I don't know who he is. Thank God I know now, Caleb. So now who's player number 1 and player 25? Because what, Jimmy? They got similar stats. So, I mean, that's good. I'm good. I'm good. Portal News. Jimmy, ain't that on your site?
I thought you gave us breaking news.
No, I'm just Alpha Yo always. Please tell me that the dude didn't play for TJ14.
No, he went to Legacy.
Oh, he went to Legacy. Okay. Alpha Yo, I got a question. I'm just the people in it. Do you say anything about anybody's kid that don't go to Legacy? I played for TJ4. I mean, it's just simple yes or no. If you said no, okay, I understand. Now we understand. You're biased media. What else we got, Jimmy, before we got...
Yes, and there are 49 players from the greater Houston that are in the portal now.
49. That's good.
Now, out of that 49, a few of those young men have already signed with their new respective schools. But as of this morning, 49 have gotten in the portal. I'm looking at how many still remain. Of that 49, I'm looking at out of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 20. That's 20, 25, 29, 29. I'm sorry, I said 29. 24 out of the 49 are still on the board. And I'm
Wait a minute,
looking.
Out of how many?
It was 49. Right
Uh-huh.
now, there's 29 that still remain. So 20 have found their
So,
destination.
okay, so
Now,
they knew what they were doing. Okay.
mind you, the deadline, the portal closes for most people on May the 1st, which is 2 days from now. So expect.
What you mean so it closed that you can't get in?
You can't get the transfer portal.
So you can't after this date, after May 1st, you can't get
Yeah.
you can't get
You can't.
get in the trouble. But them same guys gonna still be in the portal though.
They're gonna
The
still
one,
be. They're gonna be out there. They're gonna be. You have
that don't
to
mean
May
nothing
the
because the
1st.
portal closes. That ain't gonna affect them.
No, you can't get in the portal. That means you're out there.
But these guys here, you saying it's 29 of them. You saying that's already in the portal, so they stay in the portal, don't they? Until
Well,
somebody pluck them
well,
out.
not necessarily that. We had a couple of kids. 2 kids went back to their original schools.
But I'm saying though, is the deadline for people who trying to think about it can't get back in? So the deadline is for them, not the guys that's already in there.
No, the deadline, yeah, because the deadline, as you're saying, for people that are opting to get there might be somebody right now that say, I'm gonna get in the portal tomorrow.
Okay, so after May 1st, he can't do that no more.
You can't do that.
Okay, but the other 29 got to sit there and just wait.
They can't go back to their schools.
Why can't they?
Because the schools now, I mean,
If they want them,
the school.
I
That's the
know
whole
one.
thing.
I know two of them can go back. Not from Houston, but from
Yeah, I'm talking about these
you
cats
talking about
right
Houston?
here on
Okay,
this list right here.
so you know they can't go back.
In most cases, the coaches are relieved of the obligation. Well, they don't have an obligation in the first place because it's scholarships are year to year, but they can move on now without any type of criticism, any type of pressure. You can move on, get it. You can feel that scholarship, which they feel it. Don't get it twisted, guys. Many schools already gone on and moved on, but it's just a verbal way. If you want to fight against it, and which would why would you? Because why would you want to be somewhere that don't want you?
Coach, I realized why them coaches didn't want to come out this weekend. Man, them dudes was on these campuses this weekend. Them, them transfer portal people.
Yeah,
I had a meeting set up with somebody, and they was inundated by recruits coming on campus this weekend. Surprise recruits saying, "Man, can we come now?" Dude, this. Let me tell you something, man. It's and now, Jimmy, I'm understanding why. Listen to y'all, parents. Y'all listen to this. Why would I go get a high school player who really ain't gonna play that much for me, and his ass gonna be right back in the portal, cause he ain't gonna play anyway?
exactly.
When I can go, Jimmy, it makes so much sense because most of these freshmen don't want to sit there and wait their turn. They're gonna be right in the portal again, Jimmy, and I'm sitting there saying,
they've been seasoned. Like they've been seasoned.
yes,
to not be prepared to wait.
Yes.
So whoever is doing the seasoning of the meat,
right?
Think about it.
Right.
And you guys understand that's basically what's happening. That's why I be so hard and be at the throats of the people that have the influence of these kids' brains and their minds. And many times I'll be at the necks of the developmental trainers because many of those really have the inside because that's when some of the kids are most vulnerable during the process. Yeah. Is when they're with the intimate time because remember, when you with their workout.
Jimmy, so you telling me all these people talking about I'm blessed to get an offer from so and so. I'm blessed to get an offer from so and so. Most of these dudes gonna probably be in the portal.
Yeah. odds are nowadays that you're going to transfer.
So Jimmy, how can we season a guy? I think you was about to tell us. Forget what the dudes ain't doing. How can we season them on this platform we got right now? Because we got some people out here got offers. We got guys like what's his name? You went to his thing the other day. He might go and set his ass straight on that bench for the A&M up there. Has anybody seasoned him? Dude, your ass might go sit at this bench. Buzz Williams get you on that campus. It changed. All that old nice stuff you hearing now, it changed. But Jimmy, how can we season them?
It's not a just add water type thing. Seasoning the minds of these young boys, young men, or young ladies to in the preparation for them to engage in the college career. If you at first point, you have to let them physically see guys that were like them in high school that are not playing at this said respective school. Let them see the box scores. Print about 5 or 6 of them out. Or you ain't got to put 5, 6. Print you 3 from the beginning of the season in November and print the last 3 games they had. Print those 6 box scores out. That way you can see what the rotation was back in November, and you can see what that rotation is, how it done shrunk to about 7 or 8 players by the time February comes around. You can look at the guys that are not playing, and you go and look up on the team's website, you look up their bios, and it's going to tell you what they were ranked.
Jimmy, they ain't going to be me. I ain't like them.
But that's the whole thing. This dude here was you before you or him.
But I ain't like him. I'm better than him.
That's what he thought for the next guy before him. So now, just like you speaking of A&M, I remember telling you about 2 years ago, I went down to a camp in Louisiana, and I saw this one kid that was just looked like Shrek compared to his teammates, just country strong. And he was just touched the top of the square, jumps out the building. I said, man, I know this dude, they're playing football. He said, no, he don't play football. He said, he going to Texas A&M. Oh, really? So I forgot this year came, went down to the game, and I forgot who they played. DePaul, I think it was. Went to the game and saw the young man, and he wasn't starting. Wasn't expecting him to be starting, but he didn't play that much. Say this was number 1 player in the state of Louisiana. And he ended up playing at the end of the year. He was in their rotation. I think his last name Washington, if I'm not mistaken, for A&M. Jumps out the gym. But that young man was either he was in the doghouse or he was getting broke. Like some coaches want to break you like a mule because they get you to buy into their ideology. But he was getting hulled out in the MPG category.
Solomon Washington,
that's it. Dude, go look up this. But my point is, this dude here was the red ant, the number 1 player in the entire state of Louisiana. It does carry some weight. Louisiana has talent. Just doesn't have a whole lot of deep. They're not deep with Division I, with high major talent like they used to be back in yesteryear.
So to me, what you're saying, freshman, your ass might not play, man. It's a great chance you might not play. And Bishop said, if you go get a transfer player out the portal and he does not play, the transfer portal people, most of them guys gonna play. You show me one of them dudes ain't playing, you let me know. He is going to re-enter the portal next to you like the high school. Yeah, but it's different. I know you keep on trying to push that narrative right there, dude. They just show me you not talking to no Division I coaches. They'll take the chance on the transfer, Mr. Bishop. I want you to read my lips because sometimes I don't think you get it. they'll take the better chance on the transfer who done put up some numbers than yours that ain't put up now. They're going to take the chance on the transfer. And the transfer going to be given every opportunity to bet because he done brought him in. The freshman, nah, he ain't getting the freshman. Freshman got to be out. Jimmy, did you watch the freshmen that played this year? Wasn't that many freshmen played? The freshmen that played this year in college basketball was ridiculous. But Jimmy, what I'm learning, the guys that stuck with it and worked their way through them freshman years and stayed around and got a chance to get some on tape. Then he transferred out. You got to have some on tape to transfer out. Yeah, you got to have some on tape. Y'all got to understand, these dudes, man, these coaches ain't been playing golf right now, y'all. Man, Johnny Jones been busy. All the coaches been busy. Everybody been busy. That's why they needed this time out. Can't go out there and watch. They probably ain't watched your little kids, little Johnny them play this. They was Jimmy. Them dudes were hosting people this weekend. And as a freshman, you got to just understand that. Or, Jimmy, go somewhere you think you can play immediately and go up instead of going somewhere you think you might not play. And then you going to have, what you said, Jimmy, they hauled him out. No, they hauled his ass out. He just couldn't play with these guys right now. He said his brother's living on a computer right now. Okay, Doug got a moment of transparency. Hold up, Jimmy. He said, my event will not be certified. Okay, a moment of transparency. He said, my event will not be certified for D1 coaches. I will, however, have non-Division I coaches there. Sorry for the inconvenience of any teams wanting to play in front of D1 coaches. This allows you to find another event. Boy, Doug, I love you, boy. Already one team has decided to pull out. Still planning to have top-notch event that's well organized and financially feasible for programs and parents. Just wanted to let people know. Like that, Doug. Good job. Good job letting people know that in advance. Awesome. What day your event on? Put the date on your event up there.
Mm-hmm.
Put that date up there right quick. It don't matter if you have a good season as a freshman. Smurf must say, okay, I can go somewhere else than South Alabama.
Oh yeah, the fish is biting for Smurf.
Okay.
The fish is biting,
The fish biting?
Especially now.
Let him bite.
Now that Justin Hill is off the board and he's now going to Wichita State. So they were,
in the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that he's going, talking about for us Houston guys, there's other guys around the country that's still out there.
Yeah.
Talking about the local guys. So now for us point guards in the portal, you got Smurf.
Okay.
Elijah Elliott.
Okay.
And I think the third, I would say, looking at the list, would probably be Braylon Bush based on his experience.
I remember him. Wait a minute. What's my school out there? Jared Harris School, right?
Silsby.
Yeah.
He was the all-time leading scorer at Silsby.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jared might have broke that, but this kid averaged like 30 points a game. And there hasn't
Y'all
been
leave Jared Harris alone around here, too. If he go down here and can't get off the bench, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Let him go through something. See, our problem now, we ain't letting these kids go through something in high school. You're pulling them off AAU team. We got Jimmy. It's all right to go through something, man. It's all right. But let me get out of here, man. We didn't get y'all too much.
Yeah, it gave him too much. I'm looking at these names. The clock ticking now. Yeah, and over the weekend,
But the clock ain't Jimmy. How's the clock ticking? You ain't got no time to be able. You want to be able to get into summer school. You want
well,
to be able for the summer
well,
session.
because these coaches are going to close out whatever they're. Understand? These are the months or the weeks where they're having visits. The live period is roughly 3 weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
So the college coaches and the campus visits that you can normally take, and the coaches to get you on campus, like you just said, a lot of the colleges was jumping.
Yes, sir.
I think the next biggest name to go off the board now is the Wesley Yates Stakes. Will it be Oklahoma State or Louisville?
Okay.
Those appear to be the two leaders for Wesley Yates III.
Mm-hmm.
And understand, name, image, likeness has a big part in both of those destinations, possible destinations for Wesley. Immediately, remember, LSU was in there when he was number 2. It looked like when he first made the decision to go to Washington State. Think about it. Oklahoma State, even though they got both them and Louisville have new head coaches.
They say going to USC soon. Doug said.
Oh, going to USC soon. Yeah, that was one of the options. That's right. They said they was going there last. That's right. The dad did say that. I think I told you guys on the Chop Shop. I think the dad might have put it on there himself a couple of weeks
That's
back.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because they got the new coach out there, right?
Yeah.
Musselman.
Yeah.
Okay. The must bust. Man, all right.
But they NIL bag wasn't as hefty as some of their counterparts.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. Okay. All right.
It's gonna be intriguing, But shout out to everybody, all eyes on Wesley, and he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He can play. The thing about him, he can play. He gonna come right in there playing.
Well, I mean, and he has a year on his belt of practicing. Well, mentally practicing, right? Being physically present, watching the college game evolve into the college game. So that does give you an advantage.
We ain't gonna have no time today, boy. But this NBA, man, is getting cranked up. That old sorry ass team you like is doing a little too much for me right now.
Wait a minute.
They sweeping people. Eddie Lampkin is Syracuse.
Wait a minute.
Jordan Ivory Kirby back in the portal.
Jordan Ivory backed out. He was committed to Virginia Tech. What the hell? That's how I looked at it. Little fella, the quarterback up there. He was gonna take it. Look out for him. What's the name that played for Shadow Creek? What's that quarterback?
Kyron Drones.
Drones.
Mm-hmm.
Drones was gonna look out for him. That was gonna take care of him. Man, they had say, know what that means?
But then this guy come back and say he confirmed. Man, I don't know what y'all talking about, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all got the bad dope today. Jimmy, we hit them tomorrow. Y'all let them go get their dope right.
Somebody.
He said, go check his reopen this morning. Thank you, Joy and I carry. Johnny Arnett, I should take a look in the dope. Johnny Arnett don't never be right no way, Jimmy. So we, the referees don't never be right.
So who had some bad dope?
Johnny Arnett. Johnny Arnett had the bad dope. Doug had the good dope. Boy. It's on his Twitter this morning. He didn't open. He said, okay, Jimmy, he might have saw something he didn't like up there in Blacksburg, Virginia.
He not there. He's already been on his visit. He's not there.
Well, he might have saw something else he didn't like up there.
But he was going to get his bag.
And then another bag might have been offered. Man, let me get out of here, man, because we can be talking about this all night. Y'all ain't finna keep me in here all day today. No, sir.
So, you guys make sure y'all share the show on your way out the door. Go over to RCS Sports, be updated. It's already updated with those transfer news we just talked about.
Oh, okay.
You can check the list out yourself. Go right on the front page. You'll see transfers. Click on it and check it out. You can follow through and see who's going where. And also, VIP news will be updated shortly with some of the recaps from the Kingwood Live. Lastly, look on that front page. Register your team. We got limited space. The Elite 36 is free for all of the teams. That's Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday over at Aldine Davis High School. Uh, Going to be cool opportunity to come out and get you some burn. You don't have to pay for court costs. You don't have to pay for no gyms, no games. There you go, teams. Take advantage of it. See you guys on tomorrow. Peace. We up out of here. Chop shop. There we go. Boy.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.